Hey everybody, it's Ed. Okay, next up in the series, we have Elvis's Golden Records. Elvis's Golden Records. Well, what do we have here? This is what essentially wound up being the very first greatest hits collection of Elvis Presley. This was released in 1958, and we have an excellent smattering of songs on here that were considered gold records. I guess that meant that they sold $1 million worth at the time. I believe that was the standard. Could be wrong. I don't think they were doing it by numerical units of how many sold, but how many, for it to reach $1 million, I believe. If I am wrong, somebody let me know. All right, but Elvis Golden Records. Now, I do have a couple of versions of this. However, I do not have any original pressings. This is actually a later pressing. This is from, I believe this is 2007. It's 2007 Sony BMG, but this was made in the EU. Very good pressing. Sound is really nice on an orange RCA label, and good stuff. But you know what? I'm really not going to talk about the pressings. We're going to talk about the songs that are on here. But quickly, I will show two others that I received or have as well. This one I picked up in a while, not in great shape as far as the cover, but the record's very nice. But this is a repressed stereo. And this one, my buddy Adam had given me years and years ago. This is a black label, I believe, late 70s pressing, post Moody Blue. And I also have, and we're going to talk about this, this is a pressing from London, Decca Record Company, Ltd, RCA Victor, London, made from a master recording of RCA New York. I'm not exactly sure what year this pressing is. I believe original pressing would have had a black label with a red dot. I'm not exactly sure. But why I bring this up is because there are different songs on the London pressing as opposed to the American pressing. So I'm going to go over both as far as which songs I listen to and which ones I do, not care for to listen to. All right, so let's start off with side one. We have Hound Dog. What can we say about Hound Dog? Hound Dog is an amazing song. It's an amazing performance. It deserved very much to be a gold record, and it's a classic. And Hound Dog is not one that I find that I skip when it comes on. I always enjoy listening to it, and still to this day. So we'll go with that. All right, and then we have Loving You. I think I already spoke my piece on Loving You when I went over the album, Loving You. But, again, this is a song that I do enjoy. I enjoy his performance on it. But it is sometimes one that I'll be like, you know what, I'm not in the mood for it, and I will skip it. All Shook Up. One of my all-time favorite songs, All Shook Up. I remember as a child just loving that song, and it always stuck with me, and it is a song that will probably always stick with me. So again, not anything that I ever pass up. I just love the groove of it. I love his vocals in it. I love the piano. Just everything about the song is great. Top notch. All right, and then we have Heartbreak Hotel. Heartbreak Hotel, again, another one. Just phenomenal. A phenomenal song. His performance in it is great. The piano is great. The bass is great. Everything. Just everything about that song is top notch. So Heartbreak Hotel, do not skip. Jailhouse Rock, again. I mean, oh my God, Elvis's Gold Records. There's really not a dud on here. Jailhouse Rock, amazing. Everything about it. The drum sound, the guitar sound, bass, Elvis, just, everything together. Piano in that one too. Not piano. What was I thinking? Whatever. But Jailhouse Rock is freaking awesome. All right, and then we have Treat Me Like a Fool, Treat Me Mean and Cruel, But Love Me. That song is it's hit and miss with me. It depends. It really depends on the mood. There are times I'll leave it on and I'll belt away with it, very poorly, of course. But there's other times where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for it. All right, and then to finish off side one, we have Too Much. Baby, I Love You Too Much. Great song. I would say, it's one that I don't find myself ever skipping. Something I do thoroughly enjoy. All right, side two, Don't Be Cruel. again, just like Hound Dog, flip side of Hound Dog, phenomenal song. I love listening to it. I love his performance in it. I love the music, just top good stuff. All right, that's when your heartaches begin. That's a song that's kind of a rough patch for me. Never really cared for it, and yeah, so it's on few occasions where I will listen to that. All right, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. We talked about that in Loving You, the Loving You review that I did. It's a good song. I do enjoy it. Love Me Tender. Love Me Tender is my wedding song. So one of the few things that, I played it smart. When I got married, I didn't ask for anything. I asked for nothing. My wife was like, well, what do you want for this? I was like, whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever you want. Then it came time for the wedding song. I was like, you know what? I would like to do Love Me Tender by Elvis. What do you think of that? And she was like, you never asked for a damn thing. I gotta give it to you. So that worked out to my advantage. But anyway, Love Me Tender. Great song. It's my wedding song. How can you go wrong? Treat Me Nice. Love this song. Always loved it. I love all versions of it. I love the ones that they have in the movie that are different from the one on this album. But Treat Me Nice, always a song that I always gravitated towards and loved it. Any Way You Want Me, That's How I Will Be. That is another song that I really enjoy. It's slow-paced, but his vocal performance is very heartfelt, very sincere, and of course, as always with Elvis, he always, felt the music. So I enjoy that. All right, so now let's look at the London version as opposed to the American version and what songs are different. All right, but it even tells you here on the bottom, it says, this is the London version. This album, as issued in the USA, contained 14 of Elvis Presley's 16 consecutive golden records. 4 of these, Loving You, Jailhouse Rock, Teddy Bear, Treat Me Nice, have already been issued on the RCA label in this country. So, in response to many letters from Elvis's fans all over the British Isles, we have replaced them with 4 earlier recordings which have never before been issued in this country. They are I Love You Because, Your Heartbreaker, I'll Never Let You Go, and I Forgot to Remember to Forget. So those are the 4 songs that are different. And I got to be honest with you, as far as all of them go, the only one that I really do enjoy listening to are Your Heartbreaker and I Forgot to Remember to Forget. I'll Never Let You Go, I was never fond of, and I Love You Because I was never really fond of, and that's that. So there's my 2 cents on Elvis's Golden Records, the very first one from 1958, along with the London release as well. If anybody is familiar with what year this or pressing this might be, please leave me a comment and let me know. All right, or if you'd like, you can also leave me a comment for any other reason that you feel. And I appreciate you all watching. And please stay safe and be good to yourselves, good to each other. And take care, everybody.